Homicide detectives in Oakland searching for clues tonight following a deadly shooting inside an after-hours club.
This is KTVU Fox 2 News on KTVU Plus.
Good evening on this Saturday. I'm Christina Rendon. We begin tonight in Oakland, where police are investigating that early morning mass shooting inside of a nightclub on 14th Street. 7 people were shot. 2 of them have died. KTVU's Amanda Quintana has more from Oakland.
I didn't even hear the gunshots. I just heard like 100 people running.
Tattoo artist Kuzi was inside Oakland Inc. around 3:30 Saturday morning when he witnessed the aftermath of a mass shooting.
I seen one of the girls that got shot, and she was running and bleeding all on the street right here. There was a lot of people crying, screaming, whole street blocked off.
The shooting happened inside Easy's Lounge. 7 people were shot. A 33-year-old woman died at the scene, and later a 25-year-old man also succumbed to his injuries. Saturday afternoon, police were still inside the nightclub collecting evidence.
The people that I know that was in there, they was telling me everything. Somebody walked in there and just aired it out. Just walked in and just shot it up.
Police say that they recovered several guns, but they have not released any possible motive.
Man, 7 people shot, 2 killed, and what they're, describing as a mass shooting because, it's a lot of people who, were in this event space, look at after hours, Easy's Lounge. Man. And it's crazy because as they're about to describe here, it's like some type of fun Friday or something that they're having in Oakland. And it's West Coast, great weather, but it's still a lot of violence that goes on in this area. And it's very, very unfortunate, man, because if someone comes into an establishment and just starts shooting, you really don't know where the bullets are coming from, where to run, or, how to get yourself to any type of safety. You just really just hoping that you don't get hit by a bullet. And it's crazy because, it's dark, lights is, going off if they have like a lighting, like a FET type of thing going on, and music is loud. So, of course, shots are going to ring, like, going to, elevate higher than the actual music, but at the same time, that's one of the worst places that you can, be when it's like shooting, like a shooting is happening. So 33-year-old lady, they said she passed, and a 25-year-old man, and again they said 7 shot. I think there's 7 total, and then 2 out of the 7 died, but still not a good look for this community.
It was a busy night in Oakland with the return of First Fridays, a free community festival, this time with additional police and community ambassadors.
You see, First Friday, so, they have live music, they have people, doing arts, you can go out and network and, socialize and stuff like that. And it's just like, you can, all the artists, or even if you ain't an artist, you know how to like dip a brush in some paint and paint the wall. It's not hard at all. But it's just like, even with all this good stuff that they try to introduce to the community, to get the community, back active and get it back thriving, to boost the morale of the community. Get people out the house, and get people to enjoying life. It's always going to be something that's going to happen to kind of like set that back a step.
Busy night in Oakland with the return of First Fridays, a free community festival, this time with additional police and community ambassadors. That event ends at 9:30, but Kuzi and others say attendees spread out around downtown, including here in front of Easy's Lounge. Another business owner on the block says she was shocked to hear of the violence.
What's alarming, I immediately reached out to my landlord and was like, hey, we need to find out what's going on here because this is not good for my business. It's not not good for Oakland.
Allison Campbell hopes the lounge owner will be more diligent about who's allowed inside the space. Others feel there needs to be better security. In Oakland.
I mean, that's always going to be the number one thing. If I had an event space, security is going to definitely be my number one priority. Security, and then of course the experience, and making sure that it's designed in a way to entice people to not only just come in there and stand and sit in sections and stuff like that, but entice them to really enjoy themselves. Um, but yeah, I mean, this could have started from anything. Could have been an argument that happened inside. It could have been an argument that started outside. It could be someone was trying to get in and they was denied entry. It could be, a whole multitude of things that could have caused this issue here. That could have caused this shooting. But you know, you know, definitely miss the days where you could just go out and just know for sure that you wasn't gonna have to be ducking bullets and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I just can't see that as like a legit way to live for anybody. No matter what walk of life you from or anything like that, or what type of environment you grew up in. At some point you gotta like be able to get away from that, and you would think that of course, from what I've heard about Oakland, it has some rough spots and stuff like that. But you would think like downtown would be a place to where you could come and enjoy yourself and stuff like that. But and like it was another business owner out there. She said she called her landlord because she knows she pays high rent. She has a pretty decent amount of money that she's putting into keeping her brick and mortar open. So you know, she can't afford to have her customers be scared to even come to her shop for fear of what's going on with the neighboring business. So all of that is totally understandable. Um, I mean, I'm just reacting to the news, guys. It's a shame, and hopefully, I always say this, but hopefully this lounge, this establishment takes this situation, if they're not closed down, hopefully they take the situation and say, hey, we need to do a little bit better with security, or find different alternatives for security. And we got to make sure that we hold our place down and make sure our patrons are safe as long as they're within our establishment. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out, man. Let me know what you guys think about this story here coming out of Oakland. Again, 7 shot, 2 passed away while trying to enjoy themselves at Easy's Lounge in downtown Oakland. But let me know what you guys think. If you like my content, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.